Hey guys, it's PokeFan848, and this is going to be another solo queue ranked game, 5v5. And today I'm going to be playing Jungle Udyr. So this will actually be my second time casting this game, mainly because the first time I had a lot of interruptions and I didn't feel right uploading it with all the interruptions. I'm going to do it again just for you guys. Let's start off. We have a Nidalee, an Udyr, Corki, Zillion, and Cassin. And now our team comps a little funky. We do not have a tank. We have two tank, 80 champions, AP Nuke, Cassin, and Nidalee, and a support, which is Zillion. So our team comp's actually kind of low. It's not that good. Also, we do not have that much CC. See, Nidalee and Corki and Zillion, although they have some form of CC, like, well, no, except for Nidalee, Corki has a blind, although I think that's been removed after the buff, and Zillion does not. So basically, to sum it up, we don't have a lot of good CC. Basically, no good AoE CC, and nothing that can take out an entire team. Now, let's look at their team, because their team's actually pretty interesting. They have a Mordekaiser, an Ashe, a Brand, a Jungling Cho'Gath, and a Tryndamere. So already, they have a ton of CC. Brand with his stun, same with Cho'Gath and his Rupture with his knockup and his silence, Tryndamere with his slow, and Mordekaiser with his overall his dominance in lane, and Ashe with her infinite slow and her ults. This team is actually really solid. This is one of those games where I go against the team and I'm in the champion select. I'm basically like, oh crap, we've basically lost. Because this team comp is actually very strong and ours is actually really weak. So we'll have to see how this goes, because things actually turn out pretty fun in a funny manner. So there you saw what happened was, when you play Nidalee, one of the best ways you can help your jungler out when you're playing Nidalee is you can place a trap there and it'll auto leash, so it saves the time. It saves the time wasted from the leashers to go back to their lane, and you can basically, yeah, so it's good. It saves time. Oh, we have an early engagement already. Ashe is gonna flash away with 400 HP. I don't know why Cassin ulted. I guess he wanted to scare away, but she had a fair amount of HP. She wasn't gonna die from that ignite, that's for sure. And she flashes away and back to laning. And we have Zillion and Corki. Tryndamere out of position, gets killed. Tryndamere gets first blood, but however, I think Zillion also manages to get a kill on, yes, with his bomb. So now Tryndamere is someone you do not want to feed. Tryndamere jungling is actually really scary. However, this Tryndamere is not jungling. And now we have Mordekaiser and Tryndamere on bottom lane. Now that's kind of funny too, because Mordekaiser is actually one of the strongest top solo lane laners. That sounded weird, but yeah, he's one of the top solo lane laners, mainly because his sustainability in this solo lane and his ability to get out ganks really easily, especially if Ghost or Flash, is actually top notch. And maybe, I don't know why, but Brand wanted solo. Actually, let's check their team. They actually have 4 solo champions: Cho'Gath, Brand, Ashe, and Mordekaiser, except Cho'Gath is jungling, so I guess he is soloing in his own way. But really, what should have happened is, it should have been Ashe and Tryndamere on bottom, and maybe Brand at Brand at bottom. My thoughts are Mordekaiser should not be anywhere else but top solo lane. He needs to be soloing mainly because he needs his farming and to carry it well into mid late game. Mordekaiser needs that farm. He needs that Q. Oh, we have Zillion disconnecting, and Zillion reconnects. So, boss thing before, Mordekaiser needs a solo lane. That's basically what I meant to say. Anyways, Zillion asking here, did I die? Corki's saying yes, and Zillion falling for it. I did not know why he does that, mainly because, well, Zillion disconnected for like 2 seconds. And now we have Zillion quitting. When you disconnect from the game, what usually happens is that the client, or the in-game, actually gets all messed up, mainly because of the minions don't appear right, or the items don't appear right. So it's always good to disconnect, but make sure you disconnect at a more favorable location, because he disconnected right there, and that's dangerous. So now Corki will have to solo bottom. Corki is a good soloer, although against 2v1 against a Mordekaiser and Tryndamere, although they are both melee, so we'll have to see how this works out. So once again, Mordekaiser should really be going top. So now here we have Cho'Gath and Ashe. Is gonna land, yes, he's gonna land his Rupture. I'm gonna wait a little bit. And then I'm gonna make sure that Ashe overcommits, and I'm gonna run in, get a stun. No, no, the minions blocked me. Rupture again, get knocked up, but luckily Cassin's come here to help, and my stun, and yes, I barely get out alive. My turtle stance saving me, actually, I think. And now Cho'Gath harassing Cassidon. So now when I jungle with Udyr, I forgot to mention this before, but there are 3 ways to jungle with Udyr: Tiger stance, turtle stance, and Phoenix stance. Bear stance is basically a stun, really useless in a jungle route. All 3 are fine, although Phoenix stance, I normally tend to go away from that, mainly because Phoenix stance, if you max it out first, out of jungle, it's pretty useless, unless you're going AP. But then again, AP Udyr isn't very viable in a ranked game. I usually go Tiger. A lot of people go Tigers. I mean, I usually go Turtle. A lot of people will go Tiger stance nowadays, but it isn't the wrong way to do it. I think it's actually better, but it's out of preference. I've gone Turtle stance with Udyr since before all of his buffs and nerfs and all the reworks and stuff. It's just a preference of mine. Normally, I would recommend going Tiger stance. Tiger stance does do more damage, and it's faster jungle. And here I am, level 5. When you jungle, okay, this is one of the biggest things you need to know. Oh, Nidalee doing work on Brand. Brand is forced to back off. One big thing on junglers, whenever you play jungler, when you go back the first time, you always want to buy a boots. I know a lot of junglers I meet these days, they always, oh, there's Ashe the Flash, does not want to get hit by my stun and dying again. And the reason why I waited for that time was because I also wanted to wait Ashe to overcommit again. I wanted her to think that she could kill Cassin, and then I want to come up to her face and stun her. Anyways, once again, one of the biggest things you need to play. Oh, Mordekaiser getting the kill, but is Corki gonna get the kill? Yes, yes. Exhaust. Oh, no. Oh, yes. That W managed to get him the kill. So good job, Corki. Although it was a 1-for-1. Once again, Mordekaiser should not be going bottom lane. Not good. Although he does have 1 kill. And wow, Brand managed to get a kill on Nidalee. Well, I don't know what happened there. Oh, Brand was extremely low. He's also out of mana. Nidalee here just expressing her hate for Brand, mainly because Brand does do all that burst damage. Although Nidalee is one of the stronger 1v1 champs, Brand's damage output, if you do not dodge his W or his E, is much deadlier. Mainly because once again, as I said before, his damage output and his ability to stay back and harass. Oh no. Minion scan blocking Cassin. Cassin, fortunately, he's gonna get away. Oh wait, maybe not. He's gonna get the kill. Auto attack. Oh, yes, he's gonna get the kill. He's gonna get away. Yes, he's gonna get away. He's gonna get away barely though, Cassidon. I'm gonna save Cassidon. Nice save by me. Cassidon, as a result, Cassidon's able to get away. Barely any mana enough for a Rift Walk, but luckily he gets away. And now I'm gonna have to back off too. I'm out of mana, and Cho'Gath is running back to turret. And now you have Corki and Tryndamere and Zilean and Mordekaiser. Is Tryndamere gonna die? Yes, yes. Yes, the bomb kills him. And now Mordekaiser's all alone. Mordekaiser cannot win this. He is heavily underfarmed and underleveled. And a 2v1 against Zilean and Corki. You better run back. So, oh yeah, I'm getting distracted a lot. Sorry guys, but once again, one of the biggest things you need to get about your junglers is when you go back the first time, make sure you always have enough money for boots. I see a lot of junglers, and you probably have too, have seen a lot of junglers where they basically get rush Madrids. No, do not rush Madrids. Mainly because when you're around level 4, you want to start ganking, and if you don't have boots, you're going to be missing out on a lot of easy kills. There are going to be the times where you're about to kill them and they're going to get away just because they have boots and you don't. So you always got to be careful about that. That's the reason why you always have to get boots before you finish off your matches. Unless you have enough money or enough gold to get both at once. Then you can get both. But normally I would go against that. And there's Cassidon. Brand cannot get away. The burst from both champions too much for Brand. I think Brand burned his flash, so he did not have it anymore. Unluckily for him, he managed to die as a result. Cassidon building weird. No, not weird. It's just the way they do it. And here I am harassing their Ashe. Ash is actually doing a good job of kiting me back. However, she's out of mana, so she cannot use her slow. But no, she still has a little mana left for slow. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna have to back off again, mainly because I did not want to get any more damage on me. I was forced to use a health pod, and there I get one of my stuns. I'm gonna use Q. Ash, realizing that she cannot win a 1v1 against me, is gonna have to back off. And there she's gonna hawk shot to make sure that no one's coming to gank her. And Cassidy, I think he's gonna do just that. Yes, no? Oh, he's going around the jungle. I do not know why he's doing that. Nidalee is going too. And so yeah, it's pretty standard. I mean, this game I don't do well, but it was a quick game, and I wanted to upload it just to show you guys how to jungle with Udyr. Once again, I jungle. Oh, there's Cho'Gath coming. Good thing a trap revealed Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath sees that the blue. Oh, bottom lane just got nice ult from Zilean. Oh, unfortunately, Zilean. Oh no, he's gonna get away barely. And Trinimir's forced to. No, Corki, what did he do? Corki was running away fine, and then he decided to go back and auto attack. And now we have a team fight going up on top. Out of position, Brand is forced to flash away. Cho'Gath left alone. He's going to die. I'm gonna kill him. Casson's gonna come in last second, gonna get the burst off of Brand, get the kill. Spirit, Ash is gonna flash away too. So that was a bad team fight on their behalf, mainly because they were low on HP and mana, and we were actually in a really good position. We had a better team. We have a Casson, Bursting, and Udyr. And now bottom lane, like I said before, Corki, instead of running away, decided to go back and die as a result, and now we lost bottom turret. Mordekaiser, although is level 8, he's higher than our bottom lane, but he should really be at top lane. Like I said before, cannot stress how important it is for a Mordekaiser to solo lane, because he needs that farm. And there's Ash Arrow must have hit Cassidy, because Cassidy was stunned for a second. And now Trinimir's coming for the kill. Trinimir's build's a little weird. He got Executioner's Calling. Now, Executioner's Calling is a good item for champions like Mundo that have a lot of health regen, like such as their ult, but not for anybody on our team. I mean, I guess the biggest threat that they could be used for is me, mainly because of my turtle stance. But even then, that's at level 1. When I play Udyr, I max out Q first because of the damage output is extremely good if you max it out first. Look at that. Oh, that was a proc. My bad. But normally 1 Q is enough to take out half a creep's health. It's actually really nice. So Trinivir, I do not know why he got Executioner's Calling. It should really have gone something like a Zeal or some kind of crit item, some kind of movement speed item, not Executioner's Calling. Although it does provide lifesteal and crit, it's not a good item I would get as an alternative. And there we have Mordekaiser. And once again, the Zilean ult saving Corki. Corki's going to be able to get away. Yes, he is. And now we're going to come and gank Mordekaiser because Mordekaiser is heavily out of position and he is screwed at basically. And there's that burst come in, taking a couple of bars, but then we realize that it's a 3v2. We have to back off. Zilean is out of mana. Casson's also out of mana. This isn't good. We do not want our casters to be out of mana during this team fight, or else we're gonna die. So I'm building pretty standard here. I'm getting Zerger's Greaves and Wriggle's Lantern, I think. Yep, Wriggle's Lantern. It's a pretty standard build, nothing different, nothing out of the ordinary. And now we have Nidalee pushing. It's already down to less than half HP. Brand is Magi's. I do not know why Brand has Magi's. He's 1 and 2. Unless he thinks he can win against Nidalee, which he probably cannot, mainly because Nidalee does have the blasting wand, so it does give the mana. And there's the Ash Arrow. It's gonna miss. Good for Nidalee. And there's our turret. Full HP. Pretty good. And now here we are, trying to initiate a team fight, going back and forth. Trinimir actually... Nope. Trinimir. Nope. They're gonna engage. They're gonna stay. So now Corki's gonna run away. That's actually a nice W. That's actually a really long range. And now we're gonna start. And now Casson's gonna get the kill, definitely, because Casson extremely difficult to escape from unless you have an exhaust or some kind of flash and you flash over boundaries. But even then, Casson can flash as well with his Rift Walk. And now Casson get the kill. Nope. Nope. Trinimir cannot get away even with his Endless Rage, and now we're gonna get Dragon as a result. So their team is 2 dead, 1 at top, 1 at mid. They cannot defend dragons, defend us against dragons, so they're forced to back off. Nidalee warding this place, does not want to get ganked. Smart move by Nidalee. And Brand Magi's. I keep looking at that and I keep cringing because I do not know why Brand has it. And that's a 1v3. Mordekaiser has to watch out. He could die because that's very bad for Mordekaiser. what's his item build? He does have a giant's belt, which is standard, but he does not have any armor or magic res. He should at this point he should have a Hex Tech revolver, but I think Mordekaiser realized that his team already has enough magic damage and he should just build strictly tank. Here I'm getting blue. You see that Q? Does a lot of damage, great for destroying creeps and enemy champions, especially the squishy ones that have no magic res. So there I am clearing out extremely fast, and they have Nidalee pushing top turret. At this point, top turret is gone. Brand cannot catch up, and Brand's forced to be in. There's a team fight. What's going on? What's Mordekaiser doing out of position? Why hasn't he ulted yet? And now, oh, nice ult on Kassadin. Kassadin's gonna be saved. Oh, am I gonna get away? Oh, so I managed to pull off a really nice stun on Tryndamere right as he was trying to E away, and as a result, he couldn't get his ult off, and he died to Kassadin. So good ult on my behalf, pat on my back, and now they're forced to back off because they're low on HP, they have no armor. Ashe, what is she doing? Whoa. Oh, Brand coming out of nowhere, managed to get a double kill, coming out of the brush over here. We're both low on HP, he managed to ult us and get the kill, although I managed to get the kill back on Brand. Turret managed to finish him off, he cannot get away. Let's look at this Ashe build, it's kind of strange. First of all, Ashe getting a, I don't know, a stinger? No, because that builds into a Nashor's Tooth, and that item isn't actually very good. And there's Mordekaiser, 1v2, cannot handle it, the pressure. He's going to die to Corki. Corki extremely low. Once again, back to Ashe. Ashe, Nashor's Tooth. No, you do not want to get that. I think Ashe got that for the cooldown reduction, but no, you do not want to get that. Oh, I said that like 5 times already, but I cannot stress. It is important. You gotta build Ashe correctly. In this case, you want to build AD. Mainly because we have no tank. You want to get out of that early Infinity Edge. Early Infinity Edge means early crit. Early crit means extremely early damage output. Oh, and Kassadin, nice rift walk in. Managed to get the kill on Tryndamere. Tryndamere out of position. Got caught all of a sudden randomly by Kassadin in the brush. And here I am top lane going against Brand. Sorry about that. Brand manages to stun me and he's forced to back off. I am way too strong in a 1v1. Brand cannot outdo me. So here I'm walking back and forth. Brand's trying to pull off a defensive W, but he cannot get away. My stun is way too fast. I'm backing up again, shielding whenever I get the chance, mainly because I want to get my HP up right before I kill the Brand. So now Brand's gonna come in. Zillion's gonna come gank. Oh, I get stunned. He's gonna ult me. I'm gonna have to back off in shield because I do not want the ult to bounce off and hit me and potentially kill me. So now walking back and forth. Brand is actually extremely low on HP. He's gonna try to get the Zillion, and he managed to get the Zillion. Nice W from Brand, but he's gonna go down unfortunately because of my stun and my Q. And here you have, yeah, Zillion realizing how squishy Brand is. Yeah, my Tiger Stance is at max level, explaining why I do about, what, 400 damage in my first attack. So it's 15-8. Our team's actually doing extremely well. We've managed to push all of the turrets. They've only managed to take one of ours, and the other 2 are actually on extremely high HP. And while our team is lacking in team comp, what you have to realize is that if their team can't push against our team, it doesn't really matter. I think at this point, our team is actually a really strong team in terms of defending turrets, mainly because we have all that long-range harassing. Corki with his ult and his long-range moves, Zillion with his bombs. I'm just with my overall tankiness and running back and forth, and Nidalee with her spears, and Kassadin with the burst and the rift walk. Yeah, I am getting a Spirit Visage. Spirit Visage does work with your W, so whenever you're low on HP, it will actually return more. And here we have Kassadin being a little cocky here, gonna try to ult in, gonna try attacking, killing Cho. Does he get the kill on Cho? Yes, no. Does Ignite finish him off? I guess not. Well, that sucked, because Kassadin did run in and take a lot of damage, took a lot of damage for that, but did not get the kill. Yes, his E did not go off. That tends to happen when you're about to get a kill and you don't. And now I have Nidalee here, trying to set up a gang. I'm coming in. Brand out of position. He is basically screwed. He's gonna face check. He's gonna W us, but he's gonna get stunned. He cannot burst out fast enough. And he ults, but unfortunately my magic resist and my overall tankiness finishes him off. And now we have a mid pushing. Gotta watch out. Our Kassadin and Zillion are low on HP. And now we have Mordekaiser out of position, so 1v2. Mordekaiser is dead. Gonna get my stun off. He's gonna flash away, but we're gonna chase him. Cat's gonna come in with the flash as well, and gonna null sphere and get the kill. Mordekaiser is building Sunflower Cape, and this isn't a bad item for more. Oh, and they've surrendered. Good game. It's game over. Anyways, so that was a fast surrender, 20-minute surrender, but I'm gonna finish off what I said before. Mordekaiser, he should have gotten magic resist, mainly because, first of all, my Q is magic damage, right? So although I am an AD champion, my Q is magic damage. Corki's Q, his ult, his missiles are also magic damage, although he's an AD champion. Who else is on our team? Nidalee, magic damage. Zillion, magic damage. And last person, I cannot remember the last person. Whoever was Cassidy, magic damage. So while Mordekaiser did get Sunflower Cape, and while that is not a bad item, Mordekaiser really should have gotten a Negatron Cloak, maybe gotten a Force of Nature or a Banshee's Veil. So that's one of the faults that Mordekaiser should have improved on. Once again, this was a 5v5 commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys like it, please comment, rate, favorite, whatever. Comment whatever you do on YouTube, and subscribe. And if you put in your comment sections below what would you like to see more of in the future. Once again, thank you guys, and PokeFan848 signing out.